Hello, hello, we are live. Hello, hello, everyone. How's everyone doing? What's today? I lost track of the
Friday.
day. Happy Friday.
Yeah,
Happy Friday to everyone. The day that we all look forward to, right? Weekend to enjoy.
that's true.
um, yes. Today I'm so grateful that Sis Manila accepted my interview invite. So we hope to educate you, inspire you, and motivate you to be one of us, to be a digital business owner, mentor, and change your life. So if you're new to my page, hello, my name is June Anthony. I'm a immigrant from Myanmar, currently living in Perth, Australia. I'm a mum to two active, adorable little boys, working professional. So I work as an insurance specialist and I do that part time. And I also run my digital business on the side. My big why in joining is to create time and financial freedom to be my own boss, as well as build a legacy for my boys, help my widow mom, as well as help family back home, and do everything that I love to do with me and my family, traveling, spas, you name it, all the things that we all deserve, right? So this is why I do what I do. So I've got lovely Sis Manila, who I'm going to interview today. So I'll just pop my questions here, Sis. How are you today, Sis?
Oh, great, actually. So excited. And thank you so much for inviting me to your page. Actually, so glad that got the privilege to do all these things as a part of our digital business to meet new people, make new connections, and share the story.
Yeah, so one of the reason why we're doing is we're doing every day. We're doing a training program for 90 days. We're both part of this amazing program. So we come live every day. So this is my day 11, and I wanted to interview Sis Manila as part of that training program. So I've got the questions for you here, Sis. Would you mind introducing to your new followers, my followers, about yourself? Tell us and why you joined this amazing business.
So, absolutely. Thank you for that, actually, June. And if you like, whoever is watching this page, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening from wherever you are watching. If you are watching like as a replay from world over, of course, this business is a global one. So, whoever is watching our page from wherever you are, very big thank you from the bottom of our heart. And so, to introduce myself, my name is Manila. I've been living here in South Australia for nearly 15 years now with my husband. I'm a full-time registered nurse and also like a proud digital business owner and a mentor too. So to tell about my big why to start this business is like, as everyone else being an immigrant, we got like in our culture, and I know like June you can resonate with this, like in our culture, like we do like support our family and or back home. So same like you said, my mom is a widow as well, so we do support her. And so that's one thing. And the main thing what I would tell is like the financial freedom and the travel freedom. One of our biggest goal is like myself and my partner like is to travel the world. So that's our big thing on our bucket list. So to achieve that, we kind of realized it by doing the full-time jobs, even though we are earning a decent amount of income, working full-time, both of us, but still like with the current cost of living and the day-to-day expenses and everything, you just kind of realize that it's not as flexible disposable income that you got on the background. Actually, you're like surviving well, which is okay, but we need to thrive, right? So it just like for that we realize like if we just work and live, it's like you don't have that flexibility to do anything else. You can just like do a little bit of small things, but that's fine. But if you got the big dreams, to achieve the big dreams, that's not enough. So that's why like we got into this amazing digital platform, because I used to like would do like a double shift overtime and things like that to meet that extra expenses. And of course, like you being an immigrant, if you're supporting family overseas, you never know when that kind of surprising expenses are coming, and then you have to be always prepared for that. But how much can we do prepare ourselves by just relying on the paycheck to paycheck? So that's why like we got into this amazing business, so that like we can secure our future. We got that control to how our future will be rather than somebody else. Like, we're relying on somebody else or the paycheck that
Mm.
the life will be controlled on that. So that's why, like, I started this amazing business.
Amazing,
Thank
yes.
you.
And I know there is a lot of immigrants in this business, so we believe in taking care of our elderly parents. Now that they've aged, they've done everything to give us a life that we have now. So, so grateful. As well as family back home, right? We're so fortunate to be in a beautiful country like Australia, but we haven't forgotten about them. We want to help them. But with our jobs, we're barely surviving, so it's hard for them to help them financially, and that's one of our big why as well. So a lot of immigrants, we're all surviving, I feel like, I'm sure you agree, but not really living, right? Having that paycheck to paycheck lifestyle and still not having enough for our family, let alone help others. Thank you so much, sis, for sharing your why. Now, sis, I want to ask this question to you. So, I'm sure your followers and my followers are the same. There's a lot of people that are still skeptical, haven't taken that step forward, sitting on the fence, have so much doubts and fears, maybe about the business, maybe about us, it's a trust thing, or maybe they've just been scammed. So, can you tell us the importance of having courage and taking that first leap of faith?
Amazing question. Like, we are the right people to ask this because we were all being in that phase at some point and we overcome that fear. So, right people to ask same question actually. So, to be real with you, like, taking that first step is really scary for anything in your life. Like, and also like when you got like no business background or no, if you're like not tech savvy or you have never run a business in your life before, of course it's a scary things. And I can totally relate to that because always like in my mind or like in whatever culture that I've been brought up with, I've had always this thought in your brain, like to start a business, you need to be either having like a family legacy that you kind of carrying it on, or you should be like, studying in a business background or something like that to start a real business. I've never ever thought in my life that I will be the one starting a business initiative, even in my family. Like, that's just like haven't nobody approached in my immediate family like in a business background because you always been brought up with this culture saying, at the time of the schooling, study well in your school, do your university degree, and then you get on to a professional job, get on with the job, and that will give you the security for your life. But actually, it's when you get into that a bit deeper, it's not the reality actually. Having a job doesn't mean that it's a secured for your life, especially with the things are changing every day. Like, whatever the thing that you're seeing it, like it's just only relying on one source of income is not at all enough. So if you want to have that flexibility in your life, you need to make some changes in your life to see that change moving forward. Because if you're fearful to make that change in your life, nothing changes in the life. You will be wherever you are now. If you look forward in the like, think yourself where you'll be in the next 5 years or just in the next 3 years where you will be same relying on the same paycheck, relying on the same financial status, nothing will get changed. So at some point in your life you have to take some courage to take that step out of your comfort zone, take that leap of faith, and then you can see some changes in your whole life actually. Like, whatever dream you want to achieve, you will achieve there. And if you look at any of the successful people, they all took some risk at some point in their life. As long as you're doing your thorough, like, research, doing your diligence, you will like definitely get there. And that's one of the proof is like us, we took that leap of faith at some point because we realized that if we are not changing anything in your life, not stepping out of our comfort zone, we will be just at the same point where we started, like, until like your retirement age or whatever time frame that you want to work, you will be just stuck on that same phase. So it's like definitely realize your potential. You're all made for more. It's not like whatever you are at the moment, it's not that. And unless and until you step out of your comfort zone, you don't actually realize how much potential you got in you.
Mm.
And this business actually opened my eyes on that, actually, like to be saying that coming out of, I have like coming out of my comfort zone, or like, doing a live like this. Before starting this business, I've never done like any live. I didn't even know how to do the live. Like, to be frank, I didn't even had a Instagram page. I
Wow.
only started that recently. So, you thought like, oh, that's not needed. Or like, then you kind of like, once coming into the business, then you kind of realize like you are actually not keeping up to date with the things that's happening. So,
Mm.
especially with the digital world, that's actually the future.
Yes.
Everything is relying on this digital space or the artificial intelligence, and you're seeing
Mm.
day to day how much we are relying on these things. So, and then
Mm.
if you're not keeping yourself up to date with that, you'll be just stuck in the like the updated world around you, actually. So when like, to be coming back to the question again, like when I realized that I have to, like, take some leap of faith and move out of my comfort zone, my entire life has begun to shift, actually. And that's just, and it will be the similar to you, at like whoever is listening to you, it will be the same thing. Like, unless you make that small changes in your life, you can see the shift in your life. That, the financial situation, that's one thing, but there are a million other benefits that we reap out of this business. So that, to gain all those things, at some point you have to make that decision to, like, that bold move or the courage. It's like when you think about million of other business, it's not even that risky, because this is a legitimate opportunity, it's a global
Mm.
opportunity, and then you pay taxes on that, and then
Mhm.
you gain a lot of benefits out of it as well. So, and you have, like, it's, we provide you with all the transparent information to make before you make an informed decision. So you got that 30-day money back guarantee as well to make that informed decision after you start seeking the information. So it's it's very transparent. So what else do
Mm.
you need to make an informed decision? So being an adult, I don't think like you need anything more than that to make that bold step out of your life, to take the courage and just see yourself, explore yourself, what is in it, and then take the chance and um, explore the benefits out of it.
Yeah,
Thank you, sis.
exactly. Very inspiring, sis. Thank you for sharing. So, you need to, we all have stories, right? We all have reasons why we do that first leap of faith, why we took that courage. Yes, we were all scared, trust me, and we had doubts about the online space. We didn't know whether we will succeed, we didn't know whether we will make it. All we know is we were tired of being stuck and not having enough money, no matter how much we work. And what happens for me personally, like being a mother and I've got so much hats I'm playing, what happens when I don't have my health? What happens to my financial situation for me and my children? What happens when your kids are sick? Who's going to take care of them? You, if you are a parent, they need you. You need a smarter way to earn, and online is booming, and it's lucrative. So there's uncapped earnings here. You need to resonate with what are the struggles you're facing right now. I can assure you the two things everyone's struggling in life right now is no time for their family and no money, no matter how much we're working. This business gives you both. You can still work and build that profitable business on the side. I remember, sis, like, I'm so grateful this business came at the right time for me personally. I didn't know my health was going to go down. I started this business, I was already building it, and it allowed me to reduce my hours. It was a huge blessing for me, my answered prayer. So you just don't know what tomorrow hold. Nobody know what tomorrow hold. You can have a job now, you may not have a job now. Tomorrow, you could have your health today, your job could be gone. One of my recent buyers, he broke his leg. He's got a little child. He lost his job just like that. And guess what? The company don't want him anymore because he's no good to the job. So you have to be planned for these situations. You're just a number in a job. They can remove you just like that off the payroll system. Do you really want to put yourself in that situation? So think about that. Thank you, sis. Can you share with our viewers? So, how long have you been running this business again?
It's been just under a year actually,
And
but
yeah,
yeah, loving it to every bit of
loving
it.
it. Okay. So, just like any business venture, right? There's always going to be ups and downs in a business, whether it's traditional or online. Can you share with our viewers what are some ups and downs you've so far come across with this business, and with the challenges, how did you overcome it?
Absolutely. It's a wonderful question, actually, because it's just like any other thing. Like, we all will come through that ups and down in our life. Like, even if it is a life or your normal job or your business, that's all the same, actually, because it's all a
Mm-hmm.
learning curve. The journey through this business, I should say, even though there are downs, it's like when I look onto it, it's been like full of growth actually. Like I've been able to develop myself as a person, being a professional, that also helped me to improve me as a professional as well. But even though to mold up to that stage, there were definitely hard days where I questioned every single thing. It's like, whether I'm doing it right, or like, whether is this moment really necessary to do it? Like, because with every challenge, we do get frazzled at some point, but also with all overcoming all those challenges, I become really stronger, more confident, and more focused. So that's I'm so grateful that, like, I took that right step at the right time. And it's like, I went from feeling like exhausted and stuck in life to the change in life is like now I can feel that I'm waking every day with a purpose, with clarity, and making, like, sales in my sleep. Or like, I might be resting after a night shift, or and then I would be like, making wonderful profits in the business. So that's the beauty of this business. Like, you got an amazing automated system that does pretty much most of the heavy lifting for you, so you don't need to be glued to the screen. You can still enjoy life while the business work on the background. So that's beauty of this actually. And then as I said, the confidence, developing your confidence was like, the major challenge when I started this business, because you always kind of doubt yourself. It's then I try to understand the system, and then that kind of like the successful people around you may give you that social proof that this business model works 100%, and you just need to trust the system. That's all you have to do. So when I developed that trust in the system, then everything changed. So it's like we always tell, like, this business is like 80% mindset and 20% effort. And that's absolutely true. But you get that mindset right, everything works. But also by saying that, you get that full training and support to develop that mindset as well. And being surrounded by these amazing people who are willing to help you in every step of the way. Sometimes you get like, actually, it was really hard for me to believe that, how can people be so good, like,
Right.
because you, with your, like, everyday life, you meet a lot of people in your profession and other thing, and then you kind of, you got that concept in your brain, like, everybody does something to you if they only benefit something out of it
Mm.
actually. But on this business, it's not that way. It's just like, everybody focus on each other's success, and so they lend you that helping hand to uplift you and support you and motivate you. And which was like absolutely a shocker for me when I realized that one at the beginning. But also, the thing is, like, when you kind of see that one, that's kind of like give you that guideline, you are supposed to move in the same path as well, so you will do the same way to others as well, because you offer that lending hand to others without expecting anything from them. But you just, like, and the gratefulness that you feel after that, you supported somebody, you made somebody successful in their life, you
Mm.
have given them like a, it's something that you offer for a lifetime. It's not like something that you do support it for just one day. So that's a
Mm.
beautiful feeling actually. So it's actually like a real thing. And of course, like we are all the proof of it. So
Mm.
definitely, the best part of all of that is like, while still working on my job with no prior business experience, if I can do that, you do this business, of course, absolutely, you all can do this as well, without no doubt. Get onto it, explore it. You will never be regretted with that.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
very true. Very inspiring. Thanks, Sis. Yeah, so I know when I stepped into this business, I treated this like a brand new career for me. And I gave myself that grace and that patience to trust the system, trust the process, grow and learn, absorb all the training, absorb all the knowledge from the successful entrepreneurs that shares with the goodness of their heart. And I know, like, through my tough days, I celebrated all the small wins that I have, whether it's just a lead coming in my email while I'm on my break or an inquiry coming through. I'm grateful. It's a blessing still. And it's just those small wins that really help me when I get that big win. And I'm like, thank you, Lord. So it's always important when you have those ups and down moments, because there's so much success. You start comparing your journey to others, right, sis? It's like,
That
am I doing something wrong? But then all those people that achieve success in this business, they went through hardship, they went through failure, setbacks, but they kept pushing. They just said to themselves, I always said to myself, try one more time, June, try one more time. And I kept going. And you're right, the mentorship that you get when you start building your own empire. I've got teammates that I'm helping now, mentees. I want to be here for them. I want to inspire them. I want to motivate them. And more than anything, I want them to be so successful, not because of income, just because I want their life to be better. Because they have families, they got little ones, grandkids, that could change their life as well, right? It's a legacy business we're talking about, not just us. So give yourself grace to learn, to grow, and then success will come. And the key thing is mindset. You tapped into that, sis. 80% is mindset, 20% is the skills. People can learn skills. Up here is the hard one, right? But the good thing with our business is they provide us weekly masterminds, daily drop ins to help with our mindsets, to teach us how to grow up there and how to manifest things into our life. And we learn about gratitude. When you
yeah.
think positive, you attract better in your life. The more you think positive, the more positivity, life will give you more positive outcomes. So it's so important to be grateful for what you have rather than focusing on what you lack in life. And abundance will follow through. I know for me, the book Magic that my mentor gave me was a true game changer. Have you read that?
I have read it like a few years
Yeah,
ago. So when it
yeah,
released out, I bought it actually by myself. Like, so
yeah,
it was like before even like got into this business a few years ago,
yeah.
whenever that released, it was with me actually. And it was just amazing thing.
Amazing.
Whenever you feel down, you just pick it up, or
Yeah,
like The Secret, that book as
yes.
well. Like, you pick it up and you just read, and then you just like, the thing is like, we all know all this content, but sometimes you
Mm,
need that refresher to remind yourself it all still exists. You just need to be, just to remind us, and that just works perfectly actually. And you
yeah.
can see the shift in your life with that
Mm,
positive mindset. And
true.
yes, we all talking, it's like, how can you go wrong when you are surrounded by all these positive people
Oh,
around you?
yes.
It's like, absolutely, you cannot get sidetracked at all.
Yeah, that's true. And we have a private group, which we always encourage you guys watch the free webinar. Come inside our private group. This is the kind of golden blessings we get in this community. All the positivity, all the successes, which keep us pushing every day. That if they can do it, they're just a human being like we are. You can do it. You're more than capable to do it and achieve the life that you desire. Thank you so much, sis. And if you can just wrap it up with this question for me, what wisdom can you give others on why they should join this business?
Definitely. So, the only one thing like I would all want you to know is like, you don't need to be 100% prepared to get
Mhm,
into this business. Like, you don't need to figure everything out before you
mhm,
start this business. You just need to say yes to your future. That's all what basically you need to you just that's a basic criteria that you need to get onto this business. This is not just about like building a business, actually it is about building your own life on your
Mm,
own terms. So if you have been like praying for a way out of your burnout, or like your overtimes, or whatever the life situation that you want to overcome, you've been like searching for a sign, this is it. Absolutely, you will just get like step by step training, one-on-one mentorship, and a coach, and this beautiful training site with all the resources in it. And it's very easy to follow, like whatever skill level you are in, it doesn't matter. Or like it's been even provided in various languages that
mm,
you are comfortable with. You can access those site. And then so like basically one thing is, don't wait for that perfect time. There is
mm,
nothing like a perfect time to start anything. So like even if you, whatever role you are in currently, like did you wait for that perfect time, like, oh, okay, I'll wait for that perfect time to do my nursing degree, or I'll wait
mm,
for my perfect time to start my job? You have never waited for any of those things. Then why are you thinking so much when you're about to start this legitimate business? That's only my question is, like and also this perfect automated system that works along with you, or go beyond you, like and you can just be in whatever, like whatever thing you're enjoying in your life, you can still move on with that, where the
mm,
business runs on the background. So you are not actually shifting much in your routine, and the business actually works around you. So whatever routine you feel like, you just move on with that, and the business perfectly mold along with your life, actually. So it's a moment, like the perfect time is the moment that you decide you're ready for more. When you decide on that, that's a perfect time. So definitely, like tune in, explore the platform, see what this business model offers you to get successful in your life. And then you get that 30-day money back guarantee to explore everything. Get all the informed like decision before you make that, the decision to change your life. So come on in. Just, there is nothing to lose to seek the
yeah,
information. That's what always I'll tell you. You don't need to commit for anything. There is no strings attached. If you
yeah,
didn't like it, absolutely fine, because it's not like for everyone's cup of tea. So you just need to come and explore it, whether it belongs to you or not. You
yeah,
can't just judge it from outside. I don't like it, I can't do it. Like
mm,
if if we all decide the same, we will be all on the other side just looking at it. So absolutely, if I can do it, you can do it too, for no doubt. So that's my recommendation and wisdom to others, like when you're thinking yourself, like whether should I explore it or not. Yeah, that's my recommendation. And thank you, June.
yeah. That's amazing wisdom. Thank you, sis. So I want to share this Warren Buffett. I don't know if you all know a quote from him. So, if your salary is your only source of income, you are one step away from poverty. So that's by Warren Buffett. So having a job, you're gonna never ever gonna break that poverty chain for you and your children's generation. So be the one, be bold to take that step forward. And like Sis Manila said, you will never be ready. Trust me. Life comes up, you hear naysayers, even your loved ones might not even support you. Nobody sees your vision but yourself. So you need to take that leap and change your life. You only get to live once. So let's live it right and live that abundance life that you righteously all deserve. Thank you so much, Sis Manila. I don't know about you all, I'm really inspired by her. So, if you are inspired by her, we've got websites at the bottom. Feel free to pick any of our website, put a valid name and email. Just watch that free webinar. It's no charge. Or message us if you don't feel comfortable putting your details, and we'll register you. Watch that free webinar. It will explain everything you need to know about how we generate income online and how we're building our dreams. And then do the 30-day risk-free trial. It's risk-free. And then make that due diligence call. If it's not for you, walk away. You've got nothing to lose. In fact, you'll find out there's something out there that you weren't even familiar with, and you might be grateful, right? So, thank you, Sis Manila. I'm so grateful for all your
Thank you,
inspiration.
June, for inviting me. It's amazing too. Yeah, definitely. There was beautiful session, and my whoever is watching it might have gained some knowledge out of it. So
Yeah,
yes,
thank you.
definitely.
Thank
Yes.
you, thank you. I hope you all have an amazing day. And if you do watch us, I know there's a lot of viewers, but you're not commenting. Feel free to leave us a comment. Let us know where you're watching from, your thoughts. If you watch us on replay, thank you. Leave us a comment. Hope everyone have a lovely weekend. God bless you all. Bye, sis. Bye,
Have an
everyone.
amazing weekend. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.